Shalom, shalom, Israel, coming back at you with another lesson. Lord willing, this is edifying. First off, giving all praise, all honor, and glories to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Bahashem Rcha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elder bishops, of great millstone, and all the teachers out there push this word in truth and sincerity. May you be the elect. 444, call I am La Yahweh Shem Shai. May you be the elect. Shalom to all the Akim and Akwath out there listening and learning. You Israelites, so-called Negroes, Hispanic, Native, and Seminole Indians, who are the true children of Israel, as well as you speckled bird, Israelite foreigners, the Israelites that look like, act like, and take on the customs of all these heathen nations. So to you I say Shalom, and may you be the elect. This lesson is brought to you by the Spirit and the power of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai. Yahweh being the true name of our Father, the God of the Bible, the God of the Israelites, Bahashem meaning in the name, and Yahushai being the only begotten Son of Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls by the name of JC. This lesson is titled Familiarity Breeds Contempt. Now, I already did this lesson Tuesday night, but somehow, for whatever reason, it got deleted. So I'm just gonna redo it. I did it with Zaquan Karab before we went into class, but nonetheless, that's what this lesson is, man. You know, when for those that are coming into the faith, coming into the truth, you're gonna have people that are up over you, right? And from time to time, it might be to where, like for instance, I go pick up the elder, take him to places where he may need to go to, get his house in order and get things that he may need for his house. And then we make our way over to class. But and I've been doing this for a few years with him now. Point being, right? I'm a low man on the totem pole, right? I've only been in for a few years. Elder's been in for a long time, 15, 20 years, 20 plus years. So when you think about that, for instance, in my case, 5 years in the truth, I'm only 5 years old in the faith. He's 20 plus years old in the faith. So I'm a child, he's a full grown man, right? So already right there's a big difference, okay? So if you're someone who's young in the faith and you trying to, quote unquote, be on a level with the elder brother, or a elder in general, that's never going to happen. Okay, he's an elder for a reason. He's set in place. All right, you can't be on that level. You can't think to be on such a level. All right, there's ranking order for a reason. Just like when I was in the military, you have enlisted personnel and you have officers. Also, along enlisted, you have senior enlisted. The senior enlisted don't hang out with the enlisted. The enlisted don't hang out with the seniors. The enlisted, in general, don't hang out with officers. Officers hang out with officers, enlisted hang out with enlisted. And even then, the senior officers only hang out with senior officers. It's for a reason. Because if you, think to be on such a level, right? Let's say you, like for instance, my case, I go pick up the elder every week, take him where he needs to go. This has been for a few years now. So I should be to the point where I'm just relaxed now. I've had him for a few years in my vehicle. This is every week. I should be able to talk to him like I've been in the truth for 20 years. Like I'm on the same level, right? Because I see him all the time, right? So it should be that barrier should be broken now to where I can talk to him, on the same level. Nah, bullshit. I will never, ever think in that direction, Lord willing. I will never think that way. I'm very happy that Yahweh Shai Shai put me in the Marine Corps a long time ago to get me familiarized with rank, get me familiarized with order, get me familiarized with going through it to get to it. I'm very grateful for that. He prepared me for this time, all right? Because now, for me and the brethren, hey, we're gonna have one hell of a crucible to get through. In order to get our, in this case, our crowns instead of an eagle, globe, and anchor, the Marine Corps logo, That's what you get when you become a Marine. You get an Eagle, Globe, and Anchor. In this case, serving Yahweh Shemiyah Shai, we get a crown of life, man. Lord willing. Right? So this lesson, again, familiarity breeds contempt. This is where you don't want to fall into. You don't want to be that guy. Okay? Ecclesiastes 5:1 says, keep thy foot when thou goest to the house of the Most High, for they consider not that they do evil. Right? So you got a man of the Lord. He's an elder. He was put in that rank for a reason. Right? So if he's giving you something to do, you do it. You don't talk. You don't back talk. You can ask questions. What you want done, how you want it done, things like that. But you don't go about it as if you on the same level, and you certainly don't talk to them like they're just a regular person. These are ancient men in these mortal bodies. That's the way you should be looking at them. All right, you should practice that, because it's so easy for us to just see mortal flesh and think nothing of it. Oh, it's just a man of the Lord. He been in 1 year, 5 years, 20 years. Oh, I just see a person. No, these are ancient men. Don't look at the flesh. Look at the ancient men serving Yahweh Shemiyah Shai. That's it. All right? Keep thy foot when thou goest to the house of the Most High, for they consider not that they do evil. This is a man of the Lord. You can never be on the same level. You shouldn't even think to be on a level like that. Right? You humble yourself in front of your elders. And remember, there's other younger Akim looking at you, how to respond, how to go about the decorum. All right? Keep that in mind. There's always somebody watching you. All right? It's Proverbs 15:5. A fool despises his father's instruction, but he that regardeth reproof is prudent. Now, I bring that up to say this. A fool despises his father's instruction, right? You looking to get stripes on your back. All right? You looking to get punished by your father when you don't listen to him. And that's because what? You're too familiar with your father. You don't fear your father. If you can talk to you, or your father telling you to do something and you don't do it, that's because you don't have reverence. You don't have respect to your father. Yeah, that does make you a fool, because, hey, according to the scriptures, hey, we're allowed to whoop your ass. Not kill you, but you're allowed to get your ass whooped, man. Anybody who spares a rod spoils a child. Right? If you spare the rod, you hate your child, man. But it says, a fool despises his father's instruction, but he that regardeth reproof is prudent. And the one that's regarding it is the one who's doing what? He's having that reverence. He's having that respect. All right? He's not out there trying to make a name for himself, or somehow his knowledge got all puffed up. He's envious. He's prideful. Right? He's none of those things. But you got those that are like that, though. 2/3 of our people, for instance. All right, they despise government. They despise instruction. Okay, and ultimately, what? Familiarity. All right, familiarity breeding contempt, because he's too familiar. I put it in here, but the same thing with Yahweh Shai. Oh, wait, this Yahweh Shai. Oh, hey, he's saying he's saying he's son of God, but we've been knowing him since he was in Pampers. What? See, that's how these people see us too, man. Man, I grew up with y'all. Now y'all out here wearing garments. Y'all talking about y'all man of the Lord, but y'all ain't nobody, man. Get money, man. Get your money up. Fuck y'all niggas, man. Hey, we doing what Yahweh Shemiyah Shai told us to do. All right. And again, a topic being familiarity breeding contempt. Now, look how these people act, man. These people should be fearful when they see a man of the Lord, because they understand what that man represents. Right? I'd be like, oh shit, hey, thou comest in peace. You know what I'm saying? Shit. When you see a man of the Lord, you should have fear, because you know what that means. Our people don't know what that means. All right? And again, being in the faith, you somebody coming in, just because he smile at you and he talk to you and shit. All right? That doesn't mean you on a level. All right? Because then again, you start getting familiar with that. You start getting familiar with them. Now you think you on the same level. Now you're approaching him differently. Now you're doing little minute offensive things because you got too familiar. That ain't cool, man. Stay in your lane. Stay in your place. All right? Ecclesiastes, also known as Sirach 37 and 19, it says, there is one that is wise and teaches many, and yet is unprofitable to himself. So if you got somebody out there, right, you serving a man of the Lord, an elder, right, and that elder telling you to do something, and now you got the gall to say, oh, well, I've been around for a while. I don't know why you talking to me like that. Hold on, man. How you gonna go out there and tell the world to respect them that are over you, but here it is, you ain't doing the same thing. You ain't doing it, but you out there telling the world, make sure you do this, but you ain't doing it. All of us are cut somehow, some way on something, man. Ain't none of us without sin. Ain't none of us, especially in this lifetime, have been without iniquity. Done some wickedness. We know damn well we did. Especially according to the wisdom and the knowledge of the scriptures. What we've been doing that was going off. But now we also know what is pleasing to Yahweh Shemel Shai. And being able to, or should I say, and for somebody to be a younger brother coming into the faith, or a younger spirit coming into the faith, yeah, you can't be doing that, man. You can't be talking to an elder brother like y'all on the same level, man. You can't do that. That is highly disrespectful and out of order. Scripture say, let all things be decency and order, man. Right? You can't come in here and start one way, and then a few years pass, now you think you on a different level. No, you stay where you at, man. If you get raised up, you get raised up. Until then, stay where the fuck you at, man. You not on the level. Shit, it'd be 10, 15 years in the truth. I'm still not going to talk to an elder like that. I'm a grown-ass man. I don't even talk to my parents like that. Familiarity breeds contempt. You too familiar with somebody, you start just talking to me any old kind of way. You lose that respect. That line is blurred. It's not cool, man. Right? This is Matthew 13:57. It says, and they were offended in him. But Yahushua said unto them, a prophet is not without honor, save in his own country and in his own house. And that's how it is. Again, I told you I brought that up with Yahushua, man. Right? Because they, oh, what? He said he's the son of God, but we grow in him. Well, I don't understand. We grow with him. How he said he the son of God? Just like they see us. How do they see us as men of the Lord? Because I grew up with them. Some of them was gangbanging. Some of these was block boys. You know what I'm saying? So adulterous niggas in the world. Okay, denouncing Yahweh Shem Shai all the way around. Well, we didn't know by that name at the time. We were saying God, right, or things of that nature. We do, you know what I'm saying? Just going completely opposite of Yahweh Shemel Shai. But he pulled us out of the world to serve him. You see? And so now, when people see us, oh, man, I grew up with them. They ain't nobody. They some nobodies. And especially now, look at them. They out there serving the Lord. It's getting rained on and shit. It's snowing outside. They reading the Bible. These niggas crazy. Yeah, y'all can think that all you want. We're just doing what the Lord told us to do, and we're grateful that he told us to do it. Because it could be the complete opposite. We could be still the 2/3, never knowing this truth, never having an understanding of anything, still wondering till the lights go out what our purpose is. And even worse, have you do come into some understanding that we're Israelites, but lead you to a false camp. The Lord really hates your ass if you do that. If you really think about that, he put you on a send-off mission. All to be destroyed. Because the deceived and the deceiver are his. You see? Right? So you gotta get out of that, break out of that weak ass spirit, man. You coming into this faith, you got somebody up over you. I don't care if you're over you for a day, 2 days. You better respect that man and his rank. We see him as an ancient man and not a mortal man in front of you today. He's serving Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. What the fuck more do you want? You respect that man with full honors. He's anointed by Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Respect that. Lord willing, this was edifying. Giving all praise, all honor, all glories to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachah, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elder bishops, great millstone, all the teachers out there pushing this word in truth, with truth and sincerity. May you be the elect. Stay prayed up, repent, abab, babal. Kwam Yasharallah, Shalom.